panna cotta texture. It is like clear but moves, and it's buoyant, and it is delightful. This is 1.7 ounces. You also get the spoon, which by the way has this little sliver so you won't lose it. It comes home tonight for 4 easy payments of $27.50. It's an editor's pick from Total Beauty, and I will tell you, like, for a brand that only writes about beauty, when they say they love something, I always pay attention because there are millions of beauty products in the world. Why this concentrate? Well, Jennifer, that's where I refer to you, because this to me, going from model on air 13 to 20 times a day, this was probably an incredible renewal and repair serum for your skin.
100%. And I'm glad you said serum, because there's a reason behind why we call it a concentrate, because you'll see, as you mentioned, the texture, it does dance. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try to grab a big little clump, but it kind of has this jelly-like consistency. So you don't need a lot, a little bit goes a long way. But I'm going to show you how this melts into your skin like a serum, because that's really what it is, but we call it a concentrate because if you check out the texture, this is why we love it so much. It's just chock full of concentrated nutrients and 7 rich botanicals. You see how that just melted away into my skin? I mean, I can take it all the way down my arm, because I use so much. But this is my secret to wake up to glowing skin. You know, you put this on at night, you are, you know, just kind of getting all that rejuvenation in your skin, and you're allowing it to retain that moisture, drink in those 7 rich botanicals, the wild thyme, the squalene, the royal jelly, and Courtney, I don't know if you've noticed, but it smells fantastic.
Oh,
it smells so good. It smells so good. And it's important to note that we don't put any artificial fragrances into any of our products. The reason it smells so good is because we have those natural ingredients, those beautiful botanicals. And this concentrate is powered by red algae, and red algae is so great for retaining that moisture, keeping in the hydration in your skin. Beautiful Uni is just massaging that serum right into her skin. Look how beautiful and glowing and dewy her skin looks. That's what we want.
That's like skin goals.
Yes.
Skin squad goals.
Yes.
And
Uni,
that's something too, like when you feel it on your complexion, like how long do you get to enjoy massaging it in? Because it is a concentrate for a serum. So, you know, is it a 15-second thing, 30-second thing?
If I had to put a timestamp on it, I would say maybe anywhere from 7 to 10. It's really short. You know, I like to kind of romance it a little bit and take that time to really let it go into my skin, but I sometimes like seeing that glow and the hydration sort of sit on my face and then getting absorbed over time. So I would say between 7 to 10 seconds.
And so you can take this down all the way to your décolleté.
Absolutely. And sometimes I do actually have extra, so I'll take it to my shoulders, I'll rub it on my belly, so I just go to town because I love it.
Man, rub it on your belly. That is a great little tip. Here I am like with my hands and I'm like, there's a whole other world. So I put it on as well, and I'm, you know, super freckly right now and need a tall dose of hydration because I've been in the sun for the last week or so. But I will tell you, one of my favorite things about this is I feel like you get to enjoy your skincare regimen. So many times I feel like it just gets utilitarian, like, oh, put on a serum. But this, from the fragrance, the moment that you scoop it out with just like the cutest little gold scoop, by the way, which makes you feel almost like apothecary-like. You're like, let me get out the concentrate for the serious stuff. You can see this. And my favorite thing about this is my skin is not tacky. I put this on about a minute ago, and this is kind of that transformative radiance that you get to go to bed like this. And if it looks this good right now, imagine what 6 hours of sleep, 8 ounces of water is gonna look like for you the next day.
It's so true. And this, the secret behind our concentrate is that it's powered by red algae. So I'm gonna show you a really cool demo. So here I have a vase full of water, and over here, I have some dried red algae. Now, we hand harvest our red algae from Okinawa, Japan. So not all red algae is created equal. We have the highest quality. We work with the top food scientists to get the best quality algae. So if you look at this dried algae, it's pretty crunchy. It resembles the confetti gift stuffing that you might use when you're wrapping somebody's present. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a handful and dump it into the water. And I want you to follow my fingers all the way down and give it a couple seconds because it is going to bloom right before your eyes. So red algae has been around for centuries, and in order to survive, it needs water, it needs hydration. So over the years, its ability to retain that moisture has strengthened over time, and this is why it's so important. When we go and harvest this, we lay it out in the sun, wait for it to dry, and then we take the extract and we put it into all of our skincare items. In our concentrate, we put a lot more, and that is what powers the concentrate to make sure that your skin is dewy and luminous, and look how that is just blooming up. I only put a couple little sprinkles into the water.
This is one of my favorite demonstrations to watch.
It's so cool because when you go ahead and put that on your skin, that moisture retaining ability goes to your skin. It empowers your skin to drink in that hydration, have that glow, and wake up to glowing skin.
And you know, it doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to be some chemical that you're putting on your skin to achieve that. Yes. We're diving into Mother Earth, guys, and this part comes from Okinawa, Japan, you know, and that's what makes it a little more special. I'll say again, like, this is what keeps me coming back. I almost look at my skin sometimes and think that I have a mask on from this serum in the best way possible, because I didn't walk in here with this. I didn't start with this. Like, this is the instant gratification that you get when you get to bring it home tonight.
Your skin looks so good. I mean, it's glowing.
Well, I'll tell you, like, honestly, like, you know how dry it is in here. Like, so many times, like, I was here a couple hours tonight before my shift, and it's like, I have to remember to drink water. I have to remember to, like, hydrate.
Get that Visine out, too.
That, totally. And this is just kind of like the revival that, like, maybe where you work, like, maybe it's really dry, maybe, you know, the air conditioning's always really on, or maybe you live in an environment where, you know, it's a city, it's heavily polluted. These are the kinds of products that, like, if you want to look like you live on that deserted island where there's coconut water flowing in rivers and you only eat fresh food every day, TATCHA is where it happens. TATCHA is the fake out that you get to enjoy that. And you're like, no, actually, I'm really stressed. Maybe I'm overworked, and you get to have the benefits of great skin.
I love that, the fake out. I'm gonna use that. I love it.
You're like, oh, my life is perfect and perfectly planned out. And you're like, nope, couldn't be any further from it. But my serum tells you otherwise.
That's right. And you know, some days I don't even drink enough water. You know, I'm running around, I'm super busy. But when I get home at night and I remove my makeup and I do my ritual and I put this on my skin, my goodness, it goes from dry to just instant hydration. And like I mentioned before, hydrated skin equals youthful skin. So we want to be able to retain all that moisture, all that goodness into our skin and make it look as beautiful as possible.
Now, for our serum step, can we still use around the eyes? Can we still use another layer of moisture? Or because it's called concentrate and it's at nighttime, is this the only thing that you use?
Oh no, 100%. You can always use more on top. A lot of times too, I've, you know, sort of taken away the need for additional brighteners and highlighters because this dewy night concentrate just works so well overnight. And my skin is just glowing and luminous. So when you go ahead and use this concentrate, you can always follow it up with something like the silk cream, which is actually coming up because it's going to seal in that moisture even more and give you a boost of added hydration.
One of my last favorite things about this, because this is a very nice concentrate for you to consider bringing home, it always looks brand new when you open it out because it's got that buoyant texture. It flattens out and you're like, oh, it's new, it's fresh. You know, you're not like, it's not like the bottom of the barrel. You're like, oh, it's always like, oh, there you are. That's savior. That's savior at the end of the day. All right, well, moving right along, we're going to be talking about the Deep Hydration Firming Eye Serum. So let me grab that.
Yes.
Here we are. This comes home tonight for 3 easy payments of $28.33. You guys have won an award for this from Self Magazine and New Beauty. A lot of people talking about this. It's going to kick off our 3rd and final tutorial tonight, which is all about hydrating and glowing. And, you know, Jennifer, I want you to talk about really, like, when women talk about the beauty that is Japanese women and their skin, what is it that they have in the ingredients that we don't have, and how is it that